So I was driving one day and my GTI threw me into limp mode with no warning. It was running very rough. Luckily I was able to limp it home. I connected an OBD reader and ended up with code P0202, which simply means the injector in cylinder number 2 is not sending a return signal. The last number in the code tells you which cylinder has the issue. For example, P0201 is cylinder 1 and P0204 is cylinder 4. This could be a wiring problem, but I believe this is usually caused by bad injectors. This won't be my typical DIY video because I usually don't make videos for jobs this in depth, but there are plenty of DIYs out there for removing the intake manifold and injectors. So I went ahead and removed the manifold. First, look at the wiring for any cuts or cracks. In my case, my wiring looked good. I took the injectors out, and there are ways to test them by hooking them up to a battery. There's videos on that as well. So what we did was listen for clicks, because you can hear when the injector fires, and listen for abnormalities while you have it connected to a battery. So injector 2 was giving inconsistent clicks versus the others, which were more consistent. I ended up replacing all 4 injectors with OEM Bosch injectors from Rock Auto. Shop around because they were 80 bucks each on Rock Auto, but my local Volkswagen dealership wanted a whopping $580 per injector. You also want to buy any O-rings or hardware that isn't included with the new injectors. The only difference I can see on them was there was a Volkswagen Audi stamp on the originals on the car, but the Bosch ones did not. Aside from that, all the markings and stampings were identical. I ended up doing a carbon cleaning on the intake valves while in there. For reference, my car has 165,000 kilometers or about 100,000 miles, and it's 8 years old. At first, I tried to DIY the carbon cleaning, but I ended up getting someone to just walnut blast it because it came out much better and saved a lot of time. So after throwing everything back together, the car runs perfect with no check engine lights. From my research, I read that you may need to program the injectors, but in my case, I didn't. The fuel mileage was bad for the first few minutes, but they've since adapted and the car is running perfectly. Hope this helps someone out, and please comment down below if you had this happen to your Volkswagen or Audi.